that's the big guy.
Hi, my name is Evan Unti, a guide at Deschutes Angler Fly Shop, and today I want to talk to you about how I rig the tippet material for my Euro nymphing leader. Okay? It's really important when you're pulling the material off of the spool that you pull off enough. I know fluorocarbon's expensive, everyone tries to dilly-dally, trying to save money, not to be wasting any material, but it really is a bummer when you finished rigging your tippet and you find out you've only put 4 feet or 3.5 feet of total tippet from the tippet ring to the point fly, and you got to do it all over again. Particularly if you're not familiar with doing it, it takes time, and that's a lot of downtime to have to redo it all over again. So when you pull the material off of the tippet spool, do not be shy. I typically pull it, I pull about 1 wingspan, and then I like to add another foot or so of tippet material. You can also add 2 more feet if you want to, whatever length you want, but just make sure that you have plenty of tippet material to work with. So the first thing you got to do with your tippet material is attach it to the leader, and we're going to do that by tying it to the tippet ring. Now this ring right here obviously is not a real tippet ring, it's just something that visually you can see. This is a very simple knot. It's the basic clinch knot. Everyone who fly fishes should be familiar with this knot. Just make sure it's not an improved clinch knot. Improved clinch knots, particularly with fine fluorocarbon, have a tendency to break. So go ahead and just do your standard clinch knot right against the tippet ring. Pull that knot nice and snug against the tippet ring, and of course trim the tag off right there. From here I'm going to come down to the end of the tippet where I would tie my point fly on. I'm going to come up from the end of the tippet about 2 feet. Minimum of 20 inches. I tend to like mine 2 feet. It gives me a few more fly changes. So 2 feet is a nice distance to have them spread out. Then go ahead and cut off another piece of material, at least a foot long. It can be a little longer. I tend to go a little longer, it makes it easier, but a minimum of a foot. And this is what we're going to use as our tag. So we have to attach this material that's in my right hand to the tippet. So I'm going to simply take that piece of material, that 1 foot piece, and lay it over the leader. Okay. Now I'm going to form a loop. It's always easier to form the loop underneath like this to tie this knot as opposed to up top like this. So go ahead and form it so that it's underneath like so. And now we're going to do a triple surgeon knot, which means we're going to pass the little tag piece and the tippet piece through that loop 3 times. Now we're going to go ahead and cinch that knot up. It's important that the long piece of the tag end is pointed down towards the point fly so that it's pulling on this knot correctly. So the end that we're going to trim is the piece, the tag that is pointed back up to the tippet ring. And go ahead and trim that off. And now you've got something that looks like that. So you've got your point fly down here, you've got your tag fly right here. Typically with my tag, when I'm finished, it's a little longer than I'd like it. If you're pretty good at Euro nymphing and 8 inches is good. If you're not quite as good and you're still learning, 6 inches is probably better. So go ahead and trim that to about a 6-inch length, and that is how you attach your tag end to your tippet. Okay. I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Links for the tippet and tippet rings, any material will be in the description of the YouTube video. Have a great day. Bye.